Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you how you can make an extra $1 million in 7 to 15 years. Okay, I'm just giving out free game. So, it is through real estate. Okay, I have a real estate background, so I'm gonna show you exactly what I've been doing, what I have done. Very simple. You first buy a home. A home, I suggest 250,000 or more. Okay, you buy a house, 250K. Well, many people don't know that you can buy your second property with 3% down payment. Okay, so you buy your first one. You buy your first one at 3% with 3% down payment. Okay, 3% down payment of 250,000. You're looking at 7,500. Okay, 7,500. Bam, you buy your house. Now you go to your second lender. You go to a second lender. You tell them, hey, I put this property for rent. Now I'm looking for another home. Okay, when you are buying a primary home, they only ask you for a 3% down. Now if you tell them, hey, it's gonna be for rent, well, they're gonna say, hey, you need 25% down. Okay, so you put this property up for rent. Okay, they're gonna ask you for a lease agreement. They're gonna ask you for a letter of explanation. Letter of explanation, hey, if you already have a house, why do you want another one? Okay, and it can be the house that I'm in right now doesn't have a garage, so I like to work on cars. This one has a garage. It can be, hey, it's a better school district. It can be, hey, I'm downsizing. It's just me and my wife, my kids left to college. Whatever excuse, okay, I'm gonna have templates that I can give you guys, given to me by my friend, by a lender, okay, that does this for a living. So, how long after you buy your first property can you purchase your second one? Right now, 6 months. Okay, so let's say you bought this house the 1st of January, you can buy your second property by June. Okay, literally, you can close on if you close on your first house January 1st, June 2nd, 6 months later, you can actually close on your second house. Okay, so hey, they require you to live on the property. So you're gonna tell them, hey, yeah, I'm gonna live on the property. They're not asking how long you're gonna live on the property. Okay, they just want you to live on the property. So you're gonna live on the property for a day or two, whatever it is, however long you feel comfortable. Okay, so now you buy your second property. Okay, you buy your second property as a primary, 3% down. Okay, 3% down. You got your second property 6 months later. Well, you repeat this process 4 times. You repeat this process 4 times. That's $1 million. Okay, $1 million in loans. That's $1 million in loans, right? You got 4 properties. You got 4 rentals. Okay, now how do you get it? Paid off in 15 years or less, okay, which is something that I'm teaching. Hey, anybody can use an extra $1 million, okay, and you're using the bank's money, which is perfect. So as long as you have a job or as long as you have money coming in, anybody can do it. So the day you close on your house, okay, the bank usually, or your lender, they usually give you a grace period, okay? A grace period of close to 2 months, a month and a half, 2 months. What do? Let's say if your mortgage is $1,000, okay? The day you close on the house, you put in half of your mortgage. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna be paying it bi-weekly, okay? Every 2 weeks, you're gonna be paying half of your mortgage. So instead of you paying $1,000 on the first, you're gonna be paying $500 on the first. But since you started early, you're gonna be making 2 extra payments at the end of the year, number 1, okay, and number 2, you're gonna be making those payments early, so it reduces the years, okay. It's a two part, okay. If you only do this, you get your mortgage down. You have 0 on your mortgage at 23 years. By paying bi-weekly, 21 years, just by paying bi-weekly. Remember, the day you close on the house, you make half of your mortgage. Every 2 weeks, you just keep making half of your mortgage. That's it, okay? If you only do that, you're gonna have 21 years, to finish paying off your mortgage. Okay, obviously these properties are gonna be rented, so the money that you're collecting, you dump it back in. Okay, hopefully by the end of the 20 years, okay, 21 years, all these properties are paid off, and bam, $250,000 minimum. Obviously your property is gonna be worth more because of appreciation. Okay, so you're gonna have over $1 million by the time 20 years by the time you retire. So if you're a young guy, you know, you're 22 years old, just came out of college, now, hey, just buy real estate and let it sit there. Don't even worry about it. Okay, buy real estate, let it sit there, go rent an apartment. Okay, after your fourth property, they do ask you for that 25% down. Okay, and remember, all the lender will be asking is for three things. Your lease agreement. Okay, if you don't have a lease agreement, DM me, I will send you the one that I use. They also need the letter of explanation. Letter of explanation saying, hey, if you already have one property, why do you want another one? Okay, I have a couple templates. I will send you guys that also. Okay, so now you have the lease agreement, the letter of explanation. Okay, and also you need to know which bank to go to, which lender are doing these types of transactions. Okay, so as long as you have the lease, the letter of explanation, and the lender. Those are the three things you need in order for you. Anybody can do it, okay? I don't care if you're 18 years old, I don't care if you're 80 years old, it doesn't matter. As long as you can get the loan for $250,000 or more, and I say $250 because, hey, we want $1 million, right? So 4 properties, $250,000, that's $1 million. By the time, in 20 years, by the time you finish paying it off, which you've been paying it off by the people who are renting your property, okay? Hey, that's $1 million plus. Now, obviously, throughout the time you can refi, which is what I done. Okay, I didn't wait those 20 years or whatever. I actually refinanced. Okay, so I refinanced, got some money out, opened up a business, I refinanced again. You know, put it on crypto, whatever it is that you guys want to do. Okay, now, how do you go from 21 years to 7 years or 15 years or maybe even 5 years? Okay, how do you do it? Very easy. Okay, after your 4th, 5th year that, hey, your $250,000 property, now, so you've been making payments early, now you owe $200,000. Okay, you owe $200,000, the property went in value, let's say, I don't know, let's not give that a big amount. So your property, you owe $200,000, the property went up in value, let's say $30,000, so you have $80,000 in equity. Okay, you do what's called a HELOC loan. Okay, your HELOC loan, you're gonna get that money and you're gonna dump it back in here. Okay, it doesn't even matter. I think you can go up to like 9-10% of the HELOC. Remember, you get that loan and you put it on your principal. Why? Because with mortgage, okay, at the beginning of the mortgage, you're actually paying most of the interest. Okay, you know, mortgage, you're paying most of the interest. So what do? When you grab that HELOC loan and you put it on your principal, it's going to reduce that interest. So you keep making the same payment, and now you brought it down. Now you brought it down to, let's say you got a HELOC loan of 80 grand. Okay, now you owed $250, a HELOC loan of 80 grand. So now you're gonna have 2 loans. Okay, the HELOC and you're gonna have your mortgage. Okay, you pay down $80,000 on your mortgage. Now you're only gonna pay interest on the whatever's left. Okay, so if you only owe $200,000 minus 80, 120. So now you're only gonna pay interest on the $120,000. Okay, now you're gonna be paying the same thing on both of those loans. You're gonna be doing the same thing. It's going to accelerate the process, and you can actually pay a house in 5 to 7 years if you follow this process. Okay, hope you guys had a lot of value. Again, if you guys need the lease agreement, the letter of explanation, or the lenders that I use, or the 3 things, hey, let me know, and I'll send them right to you.